Hey y'all, this is my review for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Episode 2 on Peacock. Hello to the Patreon fam who are seeing this first. YouTube, y'all gonna see this a little bit later. Anywho, we are at day 2 of the ladies' vacation. Some of the ladies are already up doing their whole morning routines because that's why they have the body they have. We see Melissa come down, she's getting coffee, and then Luann, I think she just came out the shower, but she just flashes Melissa. And then the concierge guy, the cute white guy everyone's lusting over, he sees it too. Luann knows what she's doing. Melissa's getting too descriptive with it. Apparently, Luann has a bush. Now, Luann has just come such a long way, such a long way. If y'all watch season 1 of Roni, then yeah, y'all would be like blown away, like who is this? But I like this Luann better than the old one. So Kenya comes downstairs and Luann just flashes her too. All right, I mean, it's a vacation. Again, Cynthia comes downstairs and then Luann's just like, you know what? Here we go. And then the camera gets a wide shot. I mean, she has a nice body. Thank God everything is blurred. Even though on Peacock, I'm wondering, how come they're bleeping out curse words? Why can't they just curse? Yeah, I'm skipping that intro. Housewives in the island, baby. I can't do it. I make sure I skip it every time. So most of the ladies are up with the exception of Kyle, who's still on West Coast time. So she's getting used to the time change. The other ladies are wide awake and at breakfast. Ramona's trying to have small talk with the other ladies, but there's clearly still tension. Kenya actually asked Ramona about that guy who owns the restaurant. His name is John. And Ramona's trying to be all coy about him. Like, I don't know. I think he's cute. Girl, you're 65. Either you want the dick or you don't. She said she doesn't know if she's interested or not. And the other ladies are saying you should just shoot your shot. It's funny that term shoot your shot had to be explained to Ramona. So at least everyone's getting along for right now. Like Ramona's having a conversation with the ladies, how she met Mario, and we've heard this ad nauseum on Ramona's franchise. Ramona says in conversation that she was a trendsetter, then cut to everyone in their confessional shading the hell out of her. So there's a little tiff already, and of course it has to do with Ramona's selfishness. So Ramona booked the tennis court, and Melissa wanted to play too, but Ramona doesn't want her to. And Ramona tells us that it's because she asked Melissa, does she play single or doubles? And Melissa didn't know what that expression meant, the doubles. So she's like, oh my God. So she wants to play by herself. So then she says she booked the tennis court for, I think, a full 40 minutes, and she's just gonna do the first 20 minutes and give the rest to Melissa. But we see that Ramona is taking her damn time. So she gets at the tennis court at the same time she was gonna let Melissa and Kenya play tennis. Ramona will never change. So next scene we're with Cynthia and Teresa and they're just taking a walk around the property. It's so fun just seeing the interactions between different franchises. It seems like they have a lot in common already and they've just been discussing their experiences with each other. And also what's easy to bond on is everyone's hate for Ramona. So Teresa is telling Cynthia she liked how Kenya stuck up for her when Ramona was shading her about being dumb. She says on her franchise that she doesn't have that a lot. Wow. I'm thinking, what about Dolores? Because she always has your back. And Cynthia asks about Melissa, who, I mean, if you watch Jersey, you know, like, Teresa don't fuck with Melissa like that. Teresa immediately says, no, she doesn't stick up for me. She does say that she'll never go to that place again with Melissa. They've buried the hatchet. She does say in her confessional, Melissa could have said something in my defense to Ramona, but she didn't. And you know the Godfather movie? Yeah, I'm with loyalty. Melissa didn't see the Godfather movie, of course. I wonder what Melissa's thinking watching this back. So I really like this moment between Teresa and Cynthia. Teresa's definitely being vulnerable, telling her the conversation involving her going to jail and then her divorce and then missing out on time that she could have had with her mom. This makes me have a little bit of a soft spot for Teresa when she's down on her franchise. Again, Teresa mentions, this time to Cynthia, that she's a 4-time best-selling author in the New York Times. She wrote 6 books, so she's doing something right. She's gonna remind us every episode, I feel. So next scene, we see the ladies doing their first activity together for the day. They're going on a yacht. This is just such a fun and light show. And just after reviewing Potomac, this is a welcome. y'all, let me tell you. So then we see that Kenya and Melissa are bonding more, and Kenya is pretending she's attracted to women again. So now she's talking about how sexy Melissa is. The cameraman is being shady. They keep like zooming in on Cynthia's expression, I guess to like make us think that Cynthia's jealous. Next we see Ramona and Teresa talking, and they're actually bonding in conversation as well. Judging by their confessionals, Teresa is warming up a bit to Ramona, and then Ramona admits that Teresa is smarter than she thought. So then they're all seated at lunch on the yacht, and they're all talking about who they knew the most and knew the least. During that topic, Ramona says she Googled a few of the ladies at the table, and she Googled Kenya because she knew her the least. And then Luann tells a story related to that topic of Googling, saying that she was supposed to go on a date with this guy she liked, but then the guy Googled her and saw that she was arrested. He didn't call her back. She gets a little emotional, but the ladies are all comforting her, with the exception of Ramona. And then we get on the topic of Tom. So now we're going down this memory lane. So then she's about to tell the story about Tom. Ramona rudely gets up from the table and is like, I'm gonna come back. She clearly doesn't want to hear the story and tells the ladies, I already know about this. I'll come back up when she's done. Everyone is just like, you are so fucking rude. Luann is used to this behavior, but the other ladies definitely say something about it, particularly Kenya. So then Ramona disappears and Luann continues her story about Tom to the other ladies. I really think it just irks Ramona that the attention isn't on her. As Luann's talking about Tom, Kenya definitely can relate in the situation because they both had short marriages. Kenya loves to say that, oh yeah, I've been married for 4 years. They separated around what, a year and a half, I want to say? Like they weren't even living together after the first year, I want to say. Kenya more stands? Let me know in the comments of the timeline. Y'all know better than I do. So then Ramona randomly comes back upstairs with these little mini gift bags she gives to all the ladies. She just cannot stand when the attention is not on her. That's why she came back up, because now she's the center of attention yet again. Kenya immediately clocks Ramona's BS right now. She said, we're talking about Luann right here. Oh my God, this woman is so mean. So she says in her confessional, I was married 22 years. Luann was married for a year, maybe less than that. It was a fuck up. Wow, this woman is just a trip. And you know what's funny? She wouldn't last half a season in any of these other ladies' franchises. Melissa tells Ramona, you should have just stayed for the store or whatever, because Luann actually complimented your ass. She didn't say it like that, but I did. Ramona says the topic of Tom triggers her because she was with Tom too. And then again, Kenya clocks her BS, so now it's about you. Okay. Luann is like, well, what does that mean? He's a trigger for you. Now Luann is calling out Ramona for her selfish behavior. Kenya piles on, and then Ramona's had enough. She's just like, I just went to go get a drink, and now you're sitting here making this whole big thing again. I just don't care. We know you didn't care. We know you don't give a shit about any of these ladies, especially about Luann, your own cast member. Okay, everyone's yelling at Ramona now. Like, now Ramona's the center of attention yet again. How does she do it? Oh my God, I really think they should just ignore her. Or just throw her off the boat. She won't be missed. Kenya and Luann leave from the table because they're fed up with Ramona's bullshit. So they go to another section of the boat to discuss how horrible of a person she is. Now we're back with the other ladies and they're still trying to get through to Ramona, telling her how horrible her actions are. She don't give a fuck. I already watched all 5 episodes. Let me just tell you, she does not change in any of them. I think she's the epitome of everything wrong with white women, like into one person. She's the embodiment of a privileged, bigoted white woman. So later we get a one-on-one with Cynthia and Kyle, and they're just talking about their relationships and how they be bitches in their men's DMs. Kyle says she deals with it all the time. Cynthia says, yeah, the girls be in Mike's DMs. I'm wondering, was this before or after that story broke about Cynthia's man DMing some floozy? Damn, Kyle been married for 25 years. And then been on a reality show for like 11 years. Like, that is impressive that she still has her marriage intact. Some interesting advice Kyle gives Cynthia is to hang around more married couples. Interesting. I will say Kyle is getting along with pretty much everybody. It's so funny how in this particular group of ladies, everyone wants to get along with her. I'm guessing it's because, is it a coincidence that she's the richest? And being friends with a Beverly Hills housewife has its perks, but she does seem nice in real life though. So the boat day is over, the ladies are going back to the house. This evening is going to be coordinated by Cynthia. She's having a Bailey Q, and she's also going to have her shady Bailey Q questions. Now, I think this was like, season 12 or 13 in Atlanta? Where they got all the ladies together and, they shaded each other. They played these games. So she's going to try it with this group of ladies. We see all the ladies getting ready. And then, Ramona, she's coaching herself to not be an evil, rude, wicked person. But she can't help it. So let's just wait and see. So all the ladies are coming downstairs, most of them. These ladies be drinking. I'm not sure if I can do like 6 to 7 days of like drinking nonstop. Like, I need a break, like maybe like a weed day or something. We see Kyle, Ramona, and Melissa all downstairs on time, but those are the same people that are always on time. The other ladies still in glam. So it looks like all the ladies were supposed to be downstairs by 7:30. It is now 8:05 and Kenya is still in glam. She's the only one late. And what makes this a problem is she's late to Cynthia's event, her homegirl. Ramona brags that, well, I did my own hair and makeup. Girl, looking at you, it looks like it. Ramona has a point. If it was her that showed up an hour late, they would call her ass out on it. So Kenya is in the wrong this time. So Kenya's still late, and then Cynthia's just gonna go ahead and explain the rules to the ladies. This game really isn't going over well with the other ladies. Now Kyle's like, well, do we really want to just say who's the sexiest out of everybody? I don't think I feel comfortable doing that. Honestly, like, I guess in ATL, it's just like, okay, she's the sexiest. But someone like Kyle, I can understand her reservations because she's the type that cares about being liked. Like, she wants to be Miss Popular. She wants to be prom queen. So she wants to make sure she's likable to everybody. And this is just the first superlative. They have like at least 15. And they're starting already with who's the sexiest. It's just a game, Kyle. So then Cynthia continues. There's the smartest, there's the prettiest. Now, that definitely sets Kyle off. This is weird. Cynthia's on the defense right now in a polite way. Like, it's not going there yet. But she definitely could have used her homegirl Kenya's backup. But Kenya's still not there. Now, I've seen all 11 seasons of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You're telling me, Kyle, that there weren't any type of games like Cynthia's? She's trying to make it seem like she's so above it, or this is like a childish game. Come on. Come on. You hid Brandy Glanville's crutches, you and your sister. Let's not talk about childish. Pepperidge Farm remembers. So it's 8:32 and Kenya just comes downstairs. She is over an hour late to Cynthia's event. And not only does Kenya waltz to the table late, she also brings some food with her after Cynthia told all the ladies to wait on Kenya before they eat. We are at episode 2. I tried to give Kenya a chance, and here we are. Like, we knew she was gonna do something. And here we go again with Kyle. She's complaining about Cynthia's game again. And then we see when Kyle is talking to Kenya about it, Kenya has Kyle's back. Wow. Cynthia looks pissed. I'm totally on Cynthia's side. I don't think she's overreacting at all. Not only was Kenya late, she already grabbed a plate after Cynthia vouched for her. And then immediately she sides with Kyle over a game she's used to playing with Cynthia. So as most of the ladies got up to eat, Kenya and Kyle are still talking to each other at the table. Kyle is saying, look at this, smartest, the prettiest. And then Kenya, she's being so two-faced. She's like, yeah, this is marginalizing. Girl, really? Some friend. So now it's just Cynthia and Kenya at the table, and you can already feel the tension. Cynthia tells her, you've played this game before, and you should know that there's no type of malice on my end. And then Kenya just interrupts her, can we play Taboo? Cynthia's like, on your night we can. I see you, Kenya. You just don't want to make these other white women uncomfortable. I see what you're doing. This evil glare that Cynthia is giving Kenya, I mean, it looks so beautiful, but you can see that Cynthia is seething right now. So they finally start this goddamn game, but we do see some trepidation from Kyle, Ramona, as well as Melissa. Ramona's starting already. She gets the first question. She sees it, puts it back in the pile, and says she wants to choose another one. Poor Cynthia. I feel for her in this episode. So Ramona has the first question, and it's who has the best butt? And then she's like, well, all you ladies have great butts. And then Cynthia's pressing her again, like, well, who's your favorite? So after much pressing, she finally says Teresa. And then afterwards, Cynthia's like, see? We're all still alive. We're all still here. I'm sorry to laugh at Cynthia, but she is so pissed in the most passive-aggressive way right now. So it's Teresa's turn, and she's a team player. She got an easy fuck, marry, kill question. So then after that, Kenya points out to the other women that Cynthia is angry at the table. I really cannot believe Kenya is doing this to her. Like, they're supposed to have each other's back. Cynthia does admit that she was irritated, and she's explaining why she feels the way she feels, and then Kenya is making faces at the table. I mean, they're answering the questions right now, and nothing is really, like, far out of line, so they really are making a big deal about nothing. Kyle just looks so uncomfortable. Like, I'm not sure why this game is triggering her. Her next question is, what's her biggest insecurity? And she says she had an eating disorder, so she has body image issues. Fine. Like, the whole point of the game was just to get to know everybody and be shady and be fun. After Kyle answers the question, Cynthia opens it to all the other ladies, and they're talking about their insecurities now. So it looks like the game is winding down, and Kyle is saying that she actually enjoyed it, and the look that Cynthia is giving her right now. And I think Kyle can feel that Cynthia was irritated by her, so she asks her, like, I'm sorry if I offended you, were you angry? And then Cynthia admits that, yes, I was a little irritated at your trepidation with my game, having never played it before. And Kenya is just getting her life from this. She's telling Kyle, yes, she's mad at you. Damn, and they were bonding earlier in the day too. That sucks. Kenya says in her confessional, now these ladies get a chance to see the real 50 Cent. I mean, 50 Cent is just Cynthia with a backbone now. Like, because at first, Cynthia really didn't express her anger outright to the other ladies. Now she does. We cut to Kenya in her confessional, and she's wondering why Cynthia's so mad from this. And she thinks it's because she's a little bit jealous that she's not gelling with the other ladies as easy as she is. I think, we're so used to Kenya's cast disliking her that now she's in a situation where most of the girls like her, and that's because they don't know her. That's why. I mean, we all see what's happening here. Kenya is leaving her good friend out in the cold now that she knows that most of the cast likes her. After y'all saw in the beginning how much Cynthia tried to make Kenya feel comfortable, and I think Cynthia's a ride or die. She would have had Kenya's back throughout this whole trip. And now we see Cynthia's noticing that it's not being reciprocated. Ooh, such an awkward moment, and they still got awards to go. Kyle apologizes to Cynthia, and Cynthia accepts it, but you can still see that Cynthia's very annoyed. Now, of all the people who got the Best Butt award, it goes to Ramona. Really? Biggest asshole, actually. So now we get to the last award, and it's most pretty, and then Cynthia's like, should we still do it or not? And Kyle's like, I'm keeping my mouth shut. Teresa's like, it's your thing, just do it. I think Cynthia's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. The passive-aggressive anger is off the charts right now. As Ramona gives a toast to Cynthia, Cynthia says, this is actually the 3rd annual Bailey's barbecue, and it might be the last. Another passive-aggressive comment. Kyle again apologizes to Cynthia. I mean, Kyle's worst fear is not being liked, especially by a black woman. I mean, we've seen it on her own franchise. So now this is technically the end of the episodes after they cheer Cynthia, but then we have our Housewives After Dark. And I'm guessing this is when, the day is over. So they're going to have this every episode going forward. Let's see if it's worth reviewing. Yeah, so we see after the party, Cynthia goes in her confessional and we see that she is still angry about them fucking up her game. And then we see Kenya with the other ladies, Kyle, Melissa, and Luann, talking about, how Cynthia was pretty angry. Kenya and Ramona are definitely cut from the same asshole cloth. It's just one side of the cloth is a little bit dirtier than the other. Oh man, so we see their confessionals side by side, and Cynthia's pissed at Kenya. Kenya thinks Cynthia is jealous. I mean, now that, she's the likable one in the group, and she's in the inner circle of the ladies that are there right now. Oh my god, and then she ends the episode shading Cynthia's potato salad. Wow, I can only imagine Cynthia watching this back right now. And actually, I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and Cynthia says her friendship with Kenya is different after this trip, and I don't blame her. Kenya was definitely on her bullshit this episode. I mean, Ramona's still an evil bitch, but Kenya's like almost right behind her. She just does her dirty work more subtly. Yup, and then we see Kenya bonding with the other ladies, and that is where the episode ends. I am loving this franchise. Like, please give us more. I can't wait for season 2. I'm already here for 3 and 4. I'm loving this. This is light. This is fun. This is shady. This is like the old school Housewives vibe that I love. I'm definitely in, y'all. Let me know what y'all comments are. Whose side are you on with the whole Kenya and Cynthia thing? I'm with Cynthia. I don't think she was being over dramatic about this situation. She should be mad at her friend Kenya. But yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Should I say like what happens? But yeah, I'll see y'all for episodes 3, 4, and 5. I will see y'all soon. Bye.